What's good, everybody? It's your boy Rio West. You tuning in to Rio West Gaming, and we back with some brand new tutorial content. Not college football 25 this time, but Madden 25 is officially here, early release, and we back with the tutorial series, which is where I started. I started with my Madden tutorials. We ain't had college football in years. We just got college football back. I put those tutorials out. I said I was going to put out the same tutorials for Madden. So here we are. So a lot of these tutorials is pretty much going to be similar or identical, exactly the same, whatever you want to put it, with some minor tweaks or changes. But there's people out there who don't necessarily play college football that strictly play Madden or vice versa. So for those looking for the Madden content who might not have come across my tutorials for college football, here you go. And this first one is going to be about how to kick in Madden 25. Now, if you watched or haven't watched my kicking tutorial for college football 25, it's virtually the same. The only difference here is there's two different options on here. So we're going to go to settings, options, go to settings, game options. Then we're going to come down here to kicking. So kick meter style, you have multimeter, which is the brand new meter. You have the classic Madden meter. So I'm going to show both. I'm going to show the multimeter first, and then I'm going to show the Madden classic meter. But for both versions, you have two options for the control scheme, which is tap and hold or tap and tap. So tap and hold is basically self-explanatory. You tap it, and then you tap it, but when you tap it, you hold it until the kick power meter fills up to where you like to release it, and then you release it. Tap to tap is you tap it where you want it in the accuracy, and then you tap it again when that bar gets filled up in the meter. And again, same thing with the classic Madden meter. So we're going to start off with the multimeter first. So again, as you can see, the main bar, the first bar, is for your accuracy. Now, to get the most accurate kick you want to get it in between those two white lines. Anything outside those white lines is going to end up being an inaccurate kick. Now, once you tap it inside those two lines, you're going to hold it. As you tap it, you're going to hold it till that power meter fills up, and then you're going to release it when you're ready to release it, like so. Now, that was bad, and just like in college football 25, if you get it all the way up into that red tip at the top, then it's going to be an inaccurate kick. But I will say the sensitivity for it being in the red isn't as sensitive as it is in college football 25. College football 25, if you even touch the red a little bit, it wants to sway. This one, you could touch the red some and it won't. That one, I held it too long. But again, you want to get it in between those two white lines, hold it, and then let the bar fill up. So, like so. And as you can see, it's a more accurate kick because I didn't let it touch the red and it didn't sway. Now I'm going to show you what tap to tap is like. So now, same thing, except for instead of tapping and holding, I'm tapping and tapping. So tap, boom. So I tapped and then I tapped again. Easy peasy. Now I'm going to show you what the classic meter looks like. So to kick using this meter, you're going to tap once. Well, you're going to press A. It's going to go up, and you're going to press A around where it says to press A at, which is the power range. You can get it a little above that. You can get it a little below that, whatever. But when it comes back down, your goal is to aim to get it inside that navy blue line near the bottom where those two white arrows are pointing at. That's when you want to release for the accuracy. Like so. Pressing, holding, release. That's how you do it with the tap and hold. Now we're going to use tap and tap. Now tap and tap is what it's always been in Madden. But I'm going to put you guys on a little secret or a little tip that I don't know if you guys knew about before. But on tap and tap, you could still tap and hold. Tap and hold has always been there. The difference between tap and hold now and tap and hold then, tap and hold wasn't to tap and then hold it to fill up the power or anything like that. Tap and hold, well, what it really was tap and hold. When you tap a second time and you hold it, you holding it so you can't, you holding it so you won't allow the other user or your opponent to be able to jump your snap to block your field goal. So once you do that, you sit there and you just kind of hold it for a second until you feel like you're ready to release, and then you release it. I've saved myself from having a field goal blocked several times by doing that because they can't time when exactly you're going to release it. So again, you tap, 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 and see how it's just sitting there. I'm holding it. Now, this is always a tactic I used in Madden before with this meter, but I don't use this meter anymore, so that's not a tactic anymore. But you just hold it. You hold it for however long. They can't time your snap, and then you just let it go, and boom, right down the middle. So, but that was just that little tip, that little trick. If you decide to use the classic meter, that's how you can trick your opponent and put them in a position where they can't necessarily block your field goal. You just tap A once, tap and hold again, and just hold it until you're ready to release it, and boom, you can release it. Perfect, down the middle. To do tap and tap without the holding trick or anything like that, you simply press A, tap, tap. That's it. Done. And that's kicking in Madden NFL 25. So if you're still here at this point and you haven't liked and subscribed yet, please do so, as I will be bringing many more tutorials for Madden 25 going forward, as well as other content pertaining to Madden 25. And hit that notification tab while you're in the process so you can stay up to speed with all this content that I'm about to present to y'all. I'm also going to be documenting my franchise, my rebuild, or what I do with my online league. This won't be like my college football 25 dynasty because that's an offline league, and I update that pretty frequent because I'm constantly playing it. My online league is an online league with multiple users in it, and it advances every 24 to 48 hours. So it won't be, those episodes won't be as frequent as my dynasty episodes on college football 25. So if you want to stay up to speed with all content pertaining to college football 25, Madden 25, etc., just like and subscribe, hit that notification tab so you can stay up to speed. And yeah, that's been my time. Until next time, peace.